I don't have anything to really talk about or share today, but I'm kind of forcing myself to do a video. I haven't done one in a while. So maybe this will be more like one of those video blog things, you know, that people do, where they just talk about whatever. Because most of my videos I end up talking about whatever anyway, because I have no attention span. So maybe this will be a good thing. I do have an actual blog, but I've sort of neglected it since I started making videos. I just don't really have the time to do both, because they're both kind of time consuming. Video's not really that bad, but it's the editing and then the uploading, which depending on how long the video is, you know, it can take an hour. And it's not like I have to babysit it while it's uploading, but still sometimes there's a glitch and then I have to start all over, and you know, it's a pain. But anyway, so yeah, this will be one of those vlog thingies. I've done a couple of things over the past few weeks, but nothing major. Okay, here's what happened. Christmas left and totally took my mojo with it. Like, my mojo just packed up and left town and left me high and dry with nothing to do. And it's one of those things where it's not that I don't have ideas. You know, there's tons of stuff I could do, and I'm still watching videos, and I look on Pinterest, you know, and surf the internet and look through books that I have, and you know, there's just tons of inspiration out there everywhere and lots of great ideas. I just don't want to do any of them. I'm just not inspired to actually sit down and do them. And I guess it's like, you ever get hungry, but you don't really know what you're hungry for? So you just kind of sit there hungry because nothing sounds good? Okay, yeah, me either. I've never actually experienced that. But I have heard that there are people who do experience that, which I understand can be quite frustrating, and I think that's kind of what I feel. You know, there's tons of stuff I could be doing, I just don't want to do any of them. It may have something to do with the fact that I've seen the sun like 3 times since Christmas. 3 times, 3 days. And there's maybe been a couple of days in there where it came out for an hour and then left. But all of this gloomy, cloudy, overcast weather, it's taken its toll on me. And maybe that's where my mojo is. I'm thinking that it's hiding behind a cloud somewhere. And as soon as the sun comes back out, maybe it'll come back out too. Which is really strange because I'm not an outside person. You know, I'm not like this nature girl who spends a lot of time outdoors. You know, I can't walk to my mailbox and back without getting a rash and hay fever. So that's not it. But I think it is, you know, just having the sun coming in through your windows kind of can affect your mood. So maybe that's all it is. And sometime next spring I'll be human again if all goes well. Anyway, I've made a couple of things. I've been playing with yarn because usually when the weather's yucky, I tend to want to pull out my yarn and do stuff. So I started this, I don't know, a year ago. I made about 6 inches of it and then put it away because it's tedious. And I really like it. It's one of those I forget what it's called. Broomstick lace? Is that what it is? Broomstick stitch? It has something to do with a broomstick, because I guess back in the day they used a broomstick instead of this totally inappropriate knitting needle. But and it makes a really nice, you know, holey, lacy pattern, which I really love. And this is just going to be a scarf someday. So I've been working on it a little bit while I was watching TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. During the day, I don't even turn the thing on because it just irritates me. But in the evenings, sometimes I'll watch TV with my family, but we don't really watch like a series on regular TV. We like to watch, there's some cable series that we like Downton Abbey started up again, which I'm thrilled about because I absolutely love that show. So Sunday nights I'm glued to Downton Abbey. And then I usually DVR Girls because I like that one too. That's another, it's an HBO series, I think. And I'm waiting, not quite patiently, for the season to start for True Blood and Game of Thrones. Those are my shows that I like. But this past weekend we had one of those free previews for Showtime, which we don't subscribe to. We get HBO, that's the only movie channel we get. But we started watching Dexter. Alright, totally hooked. We finished the first whole season over the weekend, and then our little free trial subscription thing ran out. So now I'm going to have to subscribe to Showtime just so we can finish watching the silly show. And I've got allergies and my eyes fixing the water, so I'm going to get a tissue and then I'll be right back. I'm just going to keep the thing running because she's not far. Got it. See? Not really bad. And here it comes. And listen, you can hear my trash can open. It's one of those motion sensor trash cans. And every time I walk by, my butt sets it off. And it opens up and waits for me to throw something in. Which is kind of funny. We went to see my mother over Christmas, and every time I went to throw something away in her kitchen, I stood over the trash can and did this, waiting for it to open, but she didn't have that kind, so it didn't work. Okay, so I've been working on my scarf while watching Dexter. And then I made these two doilies. I haven't blocked them yet. They're just real simple doilies. And I had some of that skinny doily yarn. So I made those. And then I made, I thought, well, maybe my mojo left because it doesn't want yarn and it doesn't want paper. Maybe it wants jewelry. So I made this necklace that I've been kind of piddling around with for quite a while. It's made out of a broken piece of this Delft pottery that I collect. So I finally put it together, finished it. It's alright, not crazy about it, but it didn't help my mojo problem. So jewelry was not the answer. And I'll do a close-up of these at the end, so don't panic that you're not seeing everything close up. So then I thought, alright, I'll make another scarf holder. These are my scarves on my scarf holder. Probably should have used a different hanger. This is just one of those plastic tube hangers, and I've got an awful lot of scarves. But I've got, okay, let's just take these out so you can see. I did 3 rings, 4 sets of 3 rings each to hang the scarves on, but I've got too many scarves, so I need to either add another ring on the bottom, or I might put some rings in the middle here too. I don't know, I haven't decided, but I need more because I've got too many scarves. Or I could do a whole nother hanger, I don't know. I'll figure something out. But for those, all I did was just crochet around these bracelets. I've got a bunch of these bangle bracelets that I get in like eBay boxes of junk jewelry and stuff. And they're just little metal bangles. And I just crochet around them and then hook them together, and that's all there is to making the scarf holders. Really easy. So that is it. That's about all I've been doing. Wait for my mojo to come back. Don't know if that's sun related or what. Oh, I did do one other thing. I'll have to show you. Okay, we'll have to walk. Here we go. I will try to fix the, okay, I'm going to put the legs down on the tripod so that, I'll show you my kitchen, gross, so that when I get to where I'm going I can set it down and we won't all be sick. Okay, walk this way. I have these little stools that I covered. Oh, I need to show that for Marianne. You know what? Let's do that first. Okay, this is, here we go, sitting down. This is a crocheted Afghan that Marianne from A Pocket Full of Vintage. I love the way she talks. I wish I could talk like her. I could just listen to her talk all day long. She has the most awesome accent. But she spied it on another video and wanted to see a little more close-up. So this is it. Now, I did not make this. I do crochet, but I don't normally crochet anything this large because I don't have the attention span and the patience for it. I usually do really small things because even by the time I'm done with the small things, I'm sick of them. I could never get through something this big. And I don't know who did make it. My mother-in-law gave it to me, but she never said that it was like a family heirloom or anything. And she's usually pretty good about telling me if, you know, Grandma so-and-so made it. And she didn't, so I'm pretty sure she bought it. But I really like it because, you know, it's got the pinks and the mauves that go with my house. And plus, you know, the little punch of blue in there. I really like it. It's a nice afghan. And I just keep it draped over the back of the couch in here. But this is... Okay, this I also did just recently. I covered it. And it was a lime green, I'm getting glare, lime green microfiber is how it started out, which went great in my last house, but not in this house. So I had this fabric that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I just covered it and used that fabric on the top for the little still thing. So that I did as well, and it didn't bring my mojo back. I thought maybe that I was needing to do a bigger project. You know, maybe that was my problem. Maybe I need to refinish some furniture or something. So I did that little ottoman, and it really didn't help. So I don't think that's my problem. But I also have, I'll show you over here, this that I'm working on. Okay, I'm not really working on it. I'm just sort of staring at it, hoping that something will happen. Okay, I need to stop and adjust my camera. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, here's my clock that I've been kind of staring at for a while because I'm going to do something with it. And I think what I'm going to do, I want to paint it like white or off-white, and you know, like that chalk paint stuff. And then inside I want to put shelves. And I've already taken apart some of the clock mechanism, and I pulled this out and everything, so you know, I mean, it's pretty much ready to do. I just got to get in the mood to do it, and I haven't really been in the mood. And I really don't have a huge attachment to this clock. It was given to me by a friend years ago who gave me the clock and all this formal dining room furniture, which has been great because we didn't have any. But, you know, it served its purpose. And we're not real formal. We're more, you know, casual. I want a farm table that I can drill on and stuff. That's what I prefer rather than formal stuff. So I've seen some of these online that have been made into like a curio cabinet with shelves. So I'm going to do that eventually. But again, I'm just not really inspired to put forth any effort into it. So yeah, I'm going to stare at it for a little while longer. Let's see. I don't think I have much of anything else. Oh, I've got one other thing that I want to do. Okay, over here, like right there at that table, this is in my foyer, and then up the stairs on this little ledge up there, I usually make some kind of a seasonal display of some sort, but yeah, I took the Christmas stuff off of it and haven't really felt like doing anything to it, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But here's what I need. I need some ideas for, you see that box right there? That's the doorbell. Alright, it's off center. That mirror was hanging there when we moved in, so I left it. And actually the box is pretty much centered on the wall, because see, there's John Deere up above. I think have I showed him before? I may have. Yeah, that's John Deere. And I told my husband the only way I would allow him to be hung in our home is if he was appropriately dressed. So I don't know if you can tell. He has on some cute little vintage rhinestone earrings and a lovely necklace. And I think I want to update his look. I've got some really cute dangly earrings I think would look really good on him. And he might even need a brooch. You know, I could even make him, I could make him a brooch out of one of those, you know, bullet casing things, because I have several. I'm cracking myself up with that idea. I really love it. Alright. John Deere's going to have a bullet casing brooch. God is my witness one of these days, because that's just awesome. Okay, anyway, back to the doorbell. It's actually centered on the wall. The mirror is not. But the mirror was hanging there when I moved in. I don't know what's behind it, and I'm scared to look. So I've just left it there. But since it's not centered, you know, that throws the whole doorbell thing off. And John Deere's not too bad. You know, he's off center with the mirror as well. But he's far enough away that it doesn't show that bad. But the doorbell is ugly. It bugs me. And I'm trying to think of some way, excuse me, to cover it, to make some kind of a, I don't know what, some kind of a box or something to cover it. But, you know, I mean, I could just make any kind of a decorative box thing to cover it with, but then it would look like a weird decorative box thing stuck in the middle of my wall for no reason. So, I don't know. I want to cover it with something, but I want it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, I hope so, because I don't. But anyway, I need to do something about that. So hopefully when I get re-inspired, I can figure that out, and then maybe before next Christmas I'll get re-inspired to do something about that table. But for now, okay, that's all I have. If you see my mojo wandering around out there, send it back, because I could sure use it.